Hey Aries, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for September 14th, 2023. This is for Aries. Last shuffle here for Aries. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so we have a consciousness of lack and hidden motivations. You are, well, this speaks to trying to figure out what is missing in your life or what you're lacking, what you know how you could be heavy, like say you're going to school, you're heavy on math but light in grammar or literature. You may be feeling like, oh, I put so much attention on one thing, but this is something that this is speaking to insecurities, right? But this is personal insecurities. This is not something that you're going out to the world and going, yeah, this is my issue. um, it seems as though you may be overthinking this. Okay, it seems it's like you're trying to build your confidence quietly. That's what this looks like. uh, this is silent. You're more focused on like your capabilities, your abilities, your know-how, right? And there's certain things that maybe you avoided, and now you want to revisit and or look at it. You know how we may avoid certain things. I'm not good at this, right? And that's what this looks like here. Okay, so you have consciousness of lack with death, eight of swords, magician, and eight of pentacles, right? There's something when say you are employed. You may, with this combination, you may say there are certain parts of the job that I cannot do. I may have avoided doing it because I did not feel I was capable of doing it. And now I'm overthinking this because now that may be something that you may feel holds you back from being the best you can be or being promoted in some way. It's tough. It's really hard to look at oneself. I think that's probably the hardest thing a person can do is be self-introspective. Most of us would, I won't say most of us, but it's a tendency, a human condition that we would place or shift blame or shift something, the onus or the ownership of an issue on another. Well, I'm this way because XYZ, you know, I do, I don't know how to do this because I wasn't taught this or something like that, right? Rather than saying, well, I don't know how to do it, I'm just going to figure it out, which is an Aries trait that I find. I don't know how to do it, I'm going to take initiative and just take care of it. I'm going to figure it out, right? And that maybe this is where it looks like you're at. Hidden motivations, Queen of Wands, Three of Swords. And this is an indication that you may be disappointed or concerned about what holds you back, basically, from being confident in yourself. And you're the hidden part is not really telling others. It's not like you're going to say, well, I can't do that specific job because I don't know how to do XYZ. You might not tell anyone. This, I don't know if you've ever read or seen the movie. I think this is by John Grisham, The Firm. I read the book. I watched the movie. The movie is pretty good, but the book, the main character of the book, he was a law student. He used to say there was a part of his personality that he hid, and that's what saved his life. Actually, throughout the movie, was he was like, I don't really tell people when I don't know something. I nod and I'm like, they say a word that he doesn't understand. He doesn't say what does that mean. He goes later on. He takes a mental note or writes it down, as phonetically close as he could possibly do it, and then he goes and checks it out himself, and then he's more, he under, then he gets it. So this is something that you may do, right? Or take a page from that book or something here. The loving woman with Eight of Pentacles and Five of Wands. This is someone here who is investing, or it doesn't have to be a woman, right? This could be a man who is very compassionate, very caring. This is someone you may feel very comfortable with. This person wants to work with you to help you be a threat, help you be, quote unquote, pressure, in the world. This is someone who's pushes you. This may be someone who is your competition, especially in work as well, that you feel comfortable with, but you also are, and they may be kind about. I say they may be kind simply because they're speaking of this loving woman energy. This would be someone who's very, very supportive and compassionate, but you may work with them. They may have been there longer than you, and they are competition. Okay, and then so they have new beginnings with High Priestess and Nine of Pentacles. And so there's a new beginning here where, like this, they're saying that this could be a pivotal point in your life where you are quietly learning, quietly taking everything in. Whenever Eight of Swords is here, usually that's like analysis paralysis, right? That's the card of like, you know what? I feel like this is my issue, that's my issue, this is what's going on, that's what's going on. A lot of times it's like the what is it, worst case scenario thinking. But it's also the card of picking apart what you feel your issues are and then getting information so that you're not confused or stuck. It's not meant to be overthought. This isn't meant to be something that you sit for days writing down the cons of your life. This is about looking at it and then working on things like immediately. I don't know how to spell this word. We'll work on learning how to spell it, like straight off. Just look it up right now. Just look it up. Don't add that to the list of things you don't have going on for you. And they're showing the new beginnings as being independent, and it's going to take time. This is something that is an investment in your future, right? To figure out what you don't know, right? And which, if we focus on that, I swear the list of cons or the list of things we don't know as a people is so much longer, right? The wisest man in the world knows that he knows absolutely nothing at all. Life is a learning a journey of lessons, right? You could be 90 years old and still only know a drop in the bucket of the knowledge that is available to us. So this may be a day of discovery in that regard, of like, what don't I know? What do I need to know? And how can what can I do to build my confidence in my capabilities here? So you could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpio, or another Aries. So you could be a Pisces, Aries cusp, but if you're not dealing with these signs could be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.